Doesn't taste like mint. Oh, time for part 3 already? Are you sure? 20 more songs? Alright, we can do 20 more songs. Because 20 songs is a good number. It's like a long album. Or a way too long EP. Anyway, let's start things off with Emanuel and Need You. Do we need some Emanuel? Let's find out. You know, I don't know who's in charge of New Music Fridays on Spotify, their playlist, but I think somebody needs to go up to him and say, you know, you don't need to put every new R&B song in the New Music Friday playlist. Because it sure seems like I can't imagine there are that many more new R&B singles than they have on this playlist. Every time. Time for some Kidding. Wasn't he on this last week? I touched my face. Please don't call the police. This one's called Just Chill. Kid Ink wants us all to just chill, y'all. Who am I to argue? It's actually pretty good. Not bad for an artist who I couldn't remember their big hit last week. How about some IDK in my white tee? You can see me in my white tee. Didn't Taylor Swift have that with T-Pain on some award show? Singing in her white tee. Hello. The first line of the song is, "She ain't got no ass." I have so many questions. This song is about the right length it needs to be at 2:10. Any longer, and I think it would wear out its welcome. But at 2:10, this is a fun 2:10. So yeah, goes in the light column. Time for some Buddy with Kent Jamz and She Think. Uh-oh. Back to the baby making music. Is the person running Spotify's New Music Fridays really trying to make the ultimate, like, make-out album? That's what it seems like. A lot of that stuff on here every week. She thinks you love me. Well, I think I just like you, dude. Sorry. Time for Alina Baraz and Endlessly. Oof. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. This is the first 5-minute song of the week. And judging by a quick scroll, I think the only one. Alright, I'll check back in with you guys in like 2 minutes. Well, for me it'll be 2 minutes. For you, it'll be a lot quicker. Some more baby making music. We've hit that stretch. Yes, indeed. Ready to get some candles and body lotion. Lock the door with my wife. And then, well, you know. If you don't, you know, don't ask. And I won't tell. How about some aura and ideas? I have an idea this could be good. Let's see if I'm right. Aura, much like Charlie XCX, is very frustrating because I want to like it, and I hear some of it, I'm like, I'm going to like this. And then as the song goes on, I'm like, I'm not sure I like this. But then like 46 seconds in, it kicks in, and I'm like, okay, now I like this, but where were you at the first 45, huh? Gorillaz? Featuring Peter Hook and Georgia with Aries? I'm not an Aries, by the way, I'm a Libra. If your mileage with Gorillaz is, you're thinking, you know, Stylo's a bit too slow, but Feel Good Inc. was just a little too peppy, this is a nice middle ground between those two hits by the Gorillaz. If you're not a huge Gorillaz fan, maybe what I just said makes no sense to you. Either way, I dig it. I've always dug their stuff. This is no change there. How about some Joy Crookes? Anyone but me. So she's supposed to be the next big thing out of England, huh? Maybe. I'm not ready to commit fully to her being the next big thing out of England, but, you know, it could happen. So yeah, we'll see if she is indeed the next big thing out of the UK. Right now, some Shy Martin with Can I Call You Back? Wow. I wrote a whole song just to say, Can I Call You Back? Hey, if you don't call him back now, it's going to be a whole thing. Shy Martin. You know, I worked, when we actually got a lot of CDs in at the radio station I worked at, this was like one of those CDs we'd get 2 or 3 copies in from the record label that they would just want to be a hit so bad, but it just, sometimes you can just tell that they want it to be a hit so bad, but it's probably not going to happen. Unfortunately, I gotta say, this is what that sounds like to me, so my apologies. Time for some Mountjoy. My vibe! As in, don't kill my vibe. Okay. We got some indie rock here. I've heard of these guys. It's good. It's good. I would like to hear more. I would like to subscribe to their newsletter. Oh no. Next is Kenny Chesney. Why did it have to be Kenny Chesney? In that Kenny Chesney eye twitch, so I'm just gonna move on. I'm not a fan. See if I'm a fan of Willie Jones. It's Back Porch. Doesn't sound like a country song early on, but we'll see. Oh, this is some of that R&B country. Didn't sound like country at first, but the title like Back Porch, I'm like, wait a minute. Conflicted feelings about this. Because I think country music should be country music and not the pop with twang that it's become. But at the same time, some of the stuff is kind of refreshing because it's so different. But it's not super different, but just different, and I don't know. I'm just going to move on or else I'll just keep babbling. Here's a Almondmilkhunni and Bandana. See, she got the memo. This song's only 2:18. So, that should do okay for her. It's ordinary with occasional flashes of okay. How about J.I., the Prince of New York, and proud of me? Well, you're a prince, I mean, you should be. Is this what the New York sound is now? I mean, every city's supposed to have their own unique sound, but I don't know. New York really, I haven't really heard of New York identity in hip-hop for a while. Maybe I'm just not listening to the right stuff, I don't know. Again, you know, it's aight. Ooh, I love this next artist, Rico Nasty, with Popstar. It's not like her anger management album, it's a little smoother, Rico Nasty. I can live with that. I like her better when she's kind of angry and fired up, but smooth Rico Nasty works for me too. Up next we have Nieman J with Eric Bellinger and Joe Moses. And it goes off the screen. It's called Cheat Code Mode. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B-A, ordinary, Diplo and Wax Motif, and Love to the World. I'm not sure if it's good or if I've just stuck with it this long because it's Diplo. Nope, honestly don't know. Michael Calfan with Martin Solvig. No lie. That's really who it is. Remember when he just called to say hello? I don't know if I'd take this call again. Sorry. Stay Over. I mean, once again, it's okay. It's fine. Nothing great, though. Didn't really hold my interest for a Martin Solveig song. Anyway, here's Stay Over with Happy. He's supposed to be happy. What happened to me? Well, I think he wrote a song about how you were supposed to be happy and decided you weren't, and now you're not. But you weren't. Or were you? If your song is successful, will you be? Will it make that hard to perform the song? To be continued. Julian Lamadrid. Lama-rama-ding dong. My time. Let me read you Julian Lamadrid's bio from Spotify. It began slow, 12 inches from the sun. A whisper, a drum. A shadow beneath the car that said anything was possible. I shiver still to this day. I hope it's worth it. I really hope it's worth it. Also, he's wearing a mesh tank top and smoking a cigarette. Which is more interesting than the song, actually. Anyway, that's 20 more songs on Spotify. We'll get to the next 40 over the next 2 days. So 20 more can be done up in 24 or so hours.